Do you want to know what to do when others are closed off and emotionally distant? Do you want to break down the walls in their heart and the walls in your own heart as well? I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach relationships, communication, parenting throughout the entire world through the lens of self-government. And in this video, we're going to be talking about breaking down some of those emotional walls and helping people connect better. So many people are hurting and so many relationships are ruined because of emotional walls that people are putting up. So what do these walls look like, and how can we tear the walls down so that the people can bond together again? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. What does it look like when somebody has put up a wall and they are emotionally closed off from you? I'm sure you could probably list right now, because you wouldn't be looking at this video unless you've probably been going through something recently. But it usually looks like I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm going to look at you, but I'm not going to really look at you. I'm going to maybe even not look at you, not talk to you, not tell you my thoughts, my ideas, not open up about things that I care about. I'll just stick to safe topics, to pleasantries. There are 4 different levels of communication. The lowest level of communication is pleasantries. After that comes stating the facts, then explaining how you feel, then what you need. When we feel the closest to people, it's because we start moving up these levels of communication with them. If we only stay at pleasantries with people, we don't connect. That's really hard. And sometimes to help another person go to that next level, we have to choose to go to that next level ourselves. We have to take it there. We have to get vulnerable. We have to tell how we feel, and not in a way that attacks the other person, but I mean feel about something. Feel about the sunrise. Feel about the new puppy that you have. Feel about something that doesn't relate to the other person, but talk about feelings. And then later talk about things that you might need, but not in a way that's griping or negative. It's super important that we maintain optimism as we're trying to help a person open up and not be so closed off to us anymore. There was a time when I had a family member who was closed off to me. It hurt. I loved this person so much, but they did not have a desire to bond. They were upset about something, and the thing is, I didn't even know what it was, but they thought I might know what it was. And so for a long period of time, we would meet together at family gatherings, and this person would say hardly anything to me. At the very end, they might say, "Bye, Nicholeen." And that was pretty much it. Or they might stick to a couple of pleasantries. "Oh, hi, how are you?" And then that was it. I couldn't get this person to open up. This was so hard for me, and I think it was hard for everyone there. Finally, I felt like I needed to write this person a letter. I needed to tell them that I didn't know why they were so upset, but I knew that they were. I needed to tell them that I noticed the distance in our relationship, and that I really did desire for that distance to improve and get better, and that I was sorry for whatever I did. Sometimes we have to open up to another person, and then they will finally open up to us. Throughout this entire time, when this person was conveniently pretending that I didn't exist, even though we were very close, before this incident occurred, I decided that I was not going to think bad about the person, that I was going to care about them and love them in my heart, even if they weren't feeling the same way about me at the time. This is important. And if you're the one who's struggling with the walls that are up in your own heart, remember, you can change them by just being grateful for the other person. You don't have to agree with what that other person did. Maybe that other person abused you, hurt you in a very significant way. You don't have to hang out with that person again. There's no reason to keep a bad feeling about someone in your own heart. That just hurts you and them. In fact, it really hurts you more than them. So you have to decide ahead of time, I am not going to feel that way about that person. I'm going to think of the good. I'm going to look for something to be grateful for. I'm going to be optimistic. Optimism is a very powerful drug, and it fixes relationships. I have a few more tips to share with you, but before I do, click that subscribe button. You are not going to want to miss all of the great content that's on this channel related to you, your relationships, and your peace and happiness for the future. Click on that button now. When I wrote that letter to my family member, I was stepping out of my comfort zone. Not only was I opening up the levels of communication, but I was doing something I did not usually do, which was send a letter in the mail to this person. When you want to help someone break down walls, oftentimes you have to be the one that steps out of the comfort zone. Also, after I had a chance to talk to this person and they explained themselves, I decided that whatever they would tell me, I would seek to understand it, and then I would not take it personal. It's so important to choose not to take things personally. That means that when we hear things that maybe we did wrong, we say, okay. We keep calm about it and we drop the subject. This is super important. It's called accepting a no answer. Any emotionally healthy person can learn how to accept a no answer. When I did treatment foster care and while I was raising my own 4 children, I taught all of those children how to accept no answers. And I couldn't have taught them that skill unless I was using it myself. There are many no answers in life. We can't please everyone all the time, and we do make mistakes. So learning the steps to that skill, which are looking at the person or situation, keeping a calm face, voice, and body, saying okay or disagreeing appropriately, and then dropping a subject can really be empowering when we are in a situation where things just aren't going to go our way, no matter how hard we try. Each of us has a responsibility when someone is putting up walls or not letting us in. Now, I know that we cannot control whether the wall in somebody else's heart goes up or down, but we can control our heart and the way that we reach out to them. We can choose to be calm no matter what. Even if they decide to open up to us in ways that feel kind of hostile or aggressive. And we can choose to keep our heart connected to them and loving them, even if they don't feel that way toward us. I would like to help you with this. I have something called a Calm Parenting Toolkit. And if you click on the link below this video that goes to that toolkit, the link says teachselfgov.com/toolkit. If you click on that link, you can have that Calm Parenting Toolkit for free. The principles in this Calm Parenting Toolkit will help you in any relationship, not just relationships with children. Find the principles and the skills that you need to control yourself, to learn self-government. It truly is empowering and life-changing for you and everyone that knows you. Click on that link now. I'll see you there.